It is never too late for you to start your health journey. So I need to make a public apology. Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is DeeDee. My channel is all about my realistic weight loss journey. I do meal prepping for the week and I share with you the meals that I'm eating to maintain my weight loss. And we are building habits that fits into real life. So if that's something you're into, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel and join the family. Yeah, why am I sitting in this car? I am sitting in this car because I got up this morning, was gonna take my daughter to school and the car would not start. It just wouldn't start. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what's going on because the car just doesn't not start. So I'm thinking it's a battery issue. And I started thinking, did I leave a light on? Did I leave something? Like, what's going on? Then I started investigating. Let's look at Exhibit A. A ball of crochet with a crochet needle right there on the floor of my passenger seat. And then Exhibit B, the seat is just laid down to the ground, to the back, pretty much to the back seat. Like that's not even how I sit in the seat when I sit in the passenger seat. So I'm trying to figure out, So of course this morning I asked my daughter, baby, were you in the car yesterday? Did you, mommy, yes, I was crocheting. Did you happen to leave a light on, a door open, something? Oh, no, mommy. No, absolutely not. So listen, I don't know. I'm not Nancy Drew, but I have a feeling something happened because my car won't start. So thankfully, my sister lives right down the street, y'all, about 5 minutes away. So she came, picked up my daughter and brought her to school along with my niece. So she is good to go. So now I'll have to do some of my work from home today, which is fine. But I did plan on going to Home Depot today anyways with my husband later on. So after I handle everything I need to handle and get my work done, I'll go ahead and go to Home Depot. We'll also stop by Walmart because we have to grab one of those battery-powered jumper cable things because the way my car is parked in the garage, it'll be hard for him to get his car in unless we remove everything on the other side of the garage, which is a lot of stuff. So we're going to figure it out, y'all. Today started off a little clunky, but baby, that's not going to mess up my day. It's not going to mess up my day. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get this battery charged. Or if that's not the case and that's not the problem, we will figure it out. I have realized you cannot stress yourself over stuff that you cannot control. Y'all, that's been me. It seems like my whole life. I will stress about stuff from the past. I will stress about stuff in the present and even stuff in the future that hasn't happened yet. Y'all, So I've been working on that with myself. I cannot stress myself about stuff that I can't control. Car would not start this morning. Called my sister. If she wasn't able to do it, guess what? My parents live down the street the other way, about 5 minutes down the street the other way. So I could have called my dad, my mom, somebody, and we still would have got her to school and we still would have figured out what's going on. But I'm thankful that everything did work out and we are good to go. I'm sitting in this car because I did call my husband and he was telling me, oh, the battery should charge itself. Just go ahead and try again. I got my foot on the brake. I'm pressing this button and nothing is happening, y'all. Nothing is happening. Ain't no recharge to the battery. Nothing happened. So that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and head back in, grab something for breakfast, start getting on to work. And by the time he gets home, we can go ahead and run these errands. All right. I'll see you soon. Y'all, today is one of those crazy mornings. I already told you how it's going so far, and I'm not really trying to make anything extra for breakfast. So you already know whenever I don't have the time, this right here, my trusty old protein shake, caramel flavor, it comes in handy. So this is what I'm going to have for breakfast. I'll make some coffee a little bit later, but I got to get to work, y'all. So I will see you in a bit. Y'all, here is my quick lunch for the day. All I did was use a low-carb wrap, cut up a boiled egg, a hot dog, some sugar-free ketchup, and some mayo. Y'all, this is my lunch, and I love it. All right, my work day is over. Hubby is home, and we are headed over to Home Depot. Y'all, I'm not sure what it is, but for some reason, I'm starting to like Home Depot more and more. And I think it's because I'm always finding something to improve. As soon as I walked in, I see the patio section, and we have been talking about getting a new patio set, y'all. It is spring. We're going into the summer. So you know Home Depot is going to pull it out, okay? Now we were walking towards the garden center area, and we saw this right here. This little 4-piece patio set, and y'all, it was on sale. Not even on sale, on clearance. So you know we had to grab it. And then we went back over to the seed section. We have been talking about doing like a watermelon patch. So y'all, I was looking for some watermelon seeds and I found them. So we grabbed a few packets of watermelon seeds and we will definitely be working on that later on today. Okay, we got our watermelon seeds. Then we saw that the soil was on sale. So you know hubby had to grab a whole bunch of bags of that because he loves to be in the garden. And I saw this little cat, y'all, a cute little cat living rent-free over at Home Depot. I said, you know what? Let me not mess with that cat, okay? Let me just keep on shopping. Y'all, we were looking at these trees because at our home, we have a Christmas palm that died over the winter. When I get to the house, I'll show you what it looks like, but we're looking at something to possibly replace that Christmas palm and also a couple of other flowers that also died. I'm looking for like seasonal flowers. If you have any tips, fam, go ahead and drop them below. I need something that's going to last through all seasons. So I'm just taking a look right here and trying to figure out what flowers and what plants and fruits and vegetables can we plant in the backyard. We also took a look at some of the grills. Like I said, summertime is coming and hubby is looking for a new grill. So we're just kind of taking a look to see if there's anything that is on sale, any grills that he loves. We're also thinking about a new project for the backyard. We're thinking about like some cement blocks like this. We didn't purchase that today. We're just kind of taking a look for some ideas because this is going to be a DIY project that we're going to do ourselves. So you know I'll keep you updated, y'all. So we are leaving Home Depot and I saw this cool car, so I just wanted to make sure I got it on camera. Cute little fast car. So we made it to Walmart, y'all. And this is my little trick, okay? I knew we were going to the auto center. I knew we were looking for something that was battery related. Ain't nobody finna park way down yonder to try to get through Walmart. Okay, so we parked right next to the auto center and walked right in to the battery section, okay? Because that's what we're looking for. So that's a tip for y'all, okay? So as soon as we got there, right next to the batteries, we found exactly what we were looking for, that little battery charger. So we went ahead and we grabbed that. Now, after Walmart, we did have to stop by Walgreens to grab a quick prescription. Y'all, it was close to lunchtime and they were starting to close up. You already know they don't even play. And I don't blame them, honey. That consultation window was already closed. Listen, when you gotta eat, you gotta eat. But thankfully, they still took care of me, so we were good to go. When we got home, y'all, my husband wasted no time starting on that watermelon patch. He's putting some plant food down right there. This is the area that we're gonna actually place the watermelon seeds in. And then he showed me how he's placing them in the soil, one seed at a time. So he's just showing me what to do. Place the seed, go ahead and cover it up with that soil. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this camera down, y'all. I'm gonna help him out and then I will be back. Fam, we are done placing the seeds inside of the soil. I did my thing. He did his thing. So now all I'm doing is just watering it a little bit. He was telling me we should water it like every day or if not every other day. So that's all I'm doing here. Just watering the area, and I'm really excited on what's to come, and I'll definitely keep y'all updated. Then we moved over to our collard green area. Now, y'all, we just cut these maybe about a week ago, so they're looking a little slim, honey, but hubby was just placing some plant food in here, and we're just trying to get these collard greens to keep doing what they do. And you remember that little patio set that we just saw at Home Depot earlier? That thing was in the box. And remember, it was on sale. But baby, it is no longer in the box, okay? So hubby and I, we put that thing together. And y'all, it took literally probably like 30 minutes to put everything together. The 2 chairs on the side are like rocking chairs. It came with that little table in the middle along with that longer seat thing in the middle as well. But I think this is super cute. Super, super cute, y'all. And by this time, my daughter made it home from school. Y'all, we decided to walk the neighborhood because why not? we decided to get our movement in, and it's such a beautiful day, y'all. We ended up doing a little bit over 30 minutes of movement today. And these were the trees I was telling y'all about. Y'all, this is my Christmas palm that looks a hot mess after the winter. There's another tree as well. That one right there, hot mess, y'all. But we gonna replace it. I'll keep you updated. Y'all, my car is starting again. Watch this. Okay, let me turn it off. Ooh, the seat just moved up too. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So the car is starting again, so I'm happy about that. My husband used this thing right here that we got from Walmart, this battery charger thingy, and it worked. As soon as he charged it up and he connected it to the battery on the car, boom, we were good to go. So I need to make a public apology, and I also need to go ahead and put my Nancy Drew investigating skills to the side, because apparently that's not what I'm doing like professionally in real life. So my husband told me that he noticed that my lights were on. So apparently I usually have it on auto. And for whatever reason, the lever was on the lights portion for whatever reason. So with that being said, I've already apologized to my daughter because I kind of told her, nope, you had to leave something on. You left the door open. Something happened because I saw the crochet. I saw the seat back. All the evidence was there, y'all. Fam, all the evidence was there and it pointed to her. Or so I thought. So I think it was me. I think I left something on. Something happened. And that's what happened. But at the end of the day, the car is working. I'm feeling good. So we are good to go. All right. So in a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and fix my dinner. I'll definitely show you what I'm eating for dinner, of course, and we'll go from there. All right. I'll see you soon. And this is what I'm having for dinner, y'all. A big old piece of juicy oven-baked pork chop with a side of collard greens. There's a little bit of neck bones in them collard greens too. Y'all, if any of you ever come to my house, I guarantee you that you will find some type of collard greens in my freezer. So y'all already know I have a little patch in the backyard, and we usually cut it like every 2 to 3 weeks and we make it. I love collard greens because A, definitely low carb, definitely full of fiber, and it's good to me. I love cooking like ham hocks, neck bones, whatever, in the collard greens, right? Okay, so I usually make like a big old pot and we eat it for like 2 to 3 days, but I always make sure I have at least 3 to 4 containers that I can throw in the freezer for days just like this. So these pork chops are actually leftovers from last night. I threw them in the oven and I made them for my family and they ate them with some other sides. For me, last night I ate them with a salad. So tonight I was thinking, what do I want to pair these pork chops with? So I do have some frozen veggies in the freezer that I could have just sauteed up. I didn't want another salad. And I was just thinking, dang, I got some collard greens in the deep freezer. I grabbed that out and baby, tonight my family ate these pork chops on a bed of rice with a side of collard greens. And for me, I'm just eating the collard greens with the pork chops. And y'all, these greens are bussin', okay? Y'all, for some reason, whenever I freeze something and then I reheat it, it just comes out so good. Like, for example, I make spaghetti for my family sometimes. I freeze it. And then some nights when I don't feel like cooking, I'll just go in that deep freezer and I find a meal that I have frozen before. I reheat it up. Y'all, they don't even know. They do not even know. It's just like, oh my God, this is so good. Y'all, let me know if you do that. Do you ever freeze meals and then just reheat it and your family doesn't even know that you didn't just cook it that same day? That's what I be doing, y'all. Don't nobody got time to be cooking every single day. Well, wait. Now, I would love to be able to cook every single day, but with my work schedule, y'all, and just everything that I have going on, it is extremely difficult to cook every single day. So that's why I meal prep. But y'all, when I meal prep, even for me, sometimes when I'm making these big meals, we have leftovers. To freeze them is the best thing for me because it's kind of like meal prep and you can just go ahead and reheat it and you have something for another day. So I don't know, y'all. Let me know if you do that. Do you freeze meals and then just reheat it up for the family or even for yourself? And then do they taste even better after you heat it up? I don't know what's going on, but for me, that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. I honestly don't think I can ever get tired of collard greens. Maybe I can. I don't know. But right now, I don't think so. I don't think so, y'all. Y'all, as I reflect on today, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't start off too tough, okay? It kind of started off as a bad day. You remember my car wouldn't start. Things felt kind of off. And honestly, in the past, that could have just been my excuse to just shut the whole day down. But I didn't, y'all. I did not. Now, please remember, just because your day starts off bad does not mean that it has to end that way. My day started off a little wonky, but you know what? I still kept my meals simple. We still went out and ran our errands, and I just figured it out as the day went. And y'all, I feel good because I feel like I was still productive. I still showed up. I still moved my body. I still ate meals that aligned to my goals. I poured into my family. And y'all, for me, right there, that's what consistency looks like. Choosing to keep going, even though things don't always go your way. And you know what? That's actually tying to something that I am really excited about. Y'all, we are in May. And remember, we are going into May with intention. We are moving with purpose. And if you've been following my journey, you already know we've started these monthly challenges. April is over. We did that and we are in May. And y'all, it's really about keeping us grounded and starting simple habits for us to work on our way to reach our goals. So in May, you already know we are focused on moving our body 20 to 30 minutes daily. We're also focused on making sure we are hydrating ourselves. We are eating aligned to our goals. And when I say that, it's because I am very much so aware that we all don't have the same goals. Whether I am eating low carb, you may be eating carnivore, you may be eating pescatarian, you may be tracking calories. It just may be completely different. So the goal and the focus for this May challenge is making sure that you are intentional and you are eating aligned to your goals. Because remember, this journey is about you. Focus on the goals that you are aligned to. But most importantly, we are not restarting. That's it. We're not restarting. We are making sure that we are continuing. We are building consistency day by day. And that is the key, y'all, to be consistent in order to reach our goals. So if you're in this May challenge with me, go ahead and drop it down below. Just go ahead and put down, I am in, okay? That's it. That's all I need to see. I'm in, okay? Let's continue and reach our goals together. And if you haven't started, it is not too late. I never think it's too late. I don't care if today was May the 30th. It is never too late for you to start your health journey, okay? Because you are doing something to better yourself, to be the best version of you. So it is not too late for you to jump in on this challenge. We're not chasing perfection. We're just building discipline and consistency. All right, that's what we're doing over here. All right, fam, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like, comment down below, and consider hyping it so we can share it with others and help others that need to hear this message as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.